lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. JimmyBoi, you been baller, sit on the throne. Ain't never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that donut beat pack from the biggest bone. From K-Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, you see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like JimmyBoi was feeding customers. Cold as ice, the block coming cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to fall, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, y'all? What's going down, guys? Welcome to another brand new episode of the world famous Cold as Ice podcast, coming to you live from Hollywood. You can't see it because we ain't got a wide camera angle because Jimmy's ass forgot the extra microphone and I mean, not the extra camera, but we both in the same room. We in the studio. We in the trap. We both in Hollywood, California. Guys, I am one of your co-hosts, Ben Baller, a.k.a. The Wash Lord, a.k.a. Back Nine Ben, a.k.a. the Korean Earl Woods. And right across from me is my guy.
Y'all know JimmyBoi, a.k.a. Jimmy the Gent, man. H-Town, Hustler's Choice. Y'all know we doing it what we do, man. Straight from that A-League, baby. It was poppin'.
Coming to you guys in 4K video, courtesy of none other than the 8-time podcast producers of the year. That would be Miles Davis and Jordan Winter, a.k.a. the Dust Brothers. They are not here right now. But guys, you already know, Friday is lit. Let's get right into it. Jimmy, what's good, man? How's it feel? You just literally touched down in LA an hour ago, right?
Literally, bro. Literally. Touched down to LA, drove from Houston, came straight over here, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm running off of like 5 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. So I'm a little delirious, you know what I mean? I'm a little delirious.
You came in here eating pizza and shit. How long was the drive realistically? When did you guys leave?
We left at noon, Tuesday at noon. And then we got here at about 5:30.
Hold on, so it only took like 28 hours then?
Yeah, it was, it ended up being 31 hours. Because, we left noon, so it was 10 a.m. Cali time. But the reason why we took longer was because we took the detour to, they got that Prada store that's like in the...
Oh yeah, the cowboy looking store.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
Where is that exactly?
So it's about 2 hours from El Paso. So you got to go off on a different road. So on my way, there's Fort Stockton right before El Paso. You make a left and you go around like this dirt road for 2 hours. So literally we did that stop. So we went off the way for 3 hours.
Please tell me you took a picture in front of that iconic store.
Definitely. It sucks because we didn't get to do it in the daytime, but then we put the high beams on the car and lit it up and took pictures and everything, bro.
All right, wait, that's an iconic store, dog. And then
definitely.
Did you guys stop at a hotel or not?
No, we didn't, man. We didn't. We try to we really try to thug it all the way through, but Vannah couldn't handle the night driving, so we ended up literally stopping at a gas station, bro, and then we just slept for like 3 hours at the gas station.
Please tell me you got the tool on you, bro.
Yeah, I got a little something.
Okay. All right, dog. I know you a convicted fellow, but
for y'all that know, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vannah moved out here, for college, so that's why we took the drive. It was something that we did, and it was a beautiful thing, man.
By the way,
we literally stopped at every state line and took pictures in front of the sign, welcome to New Mexico, all that. It was
Nevada, Arizona.
Yeah. Welcome to California. It was
Hold on, did you go through Nevada or Arizona?
No, we went through Arizona.
Arizona, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. London and Ryder. I know, Kaya, you're not watching. London, Ryder, if you're watching, don't get mad. Because Auntie Vannah is in the snack cabinet right now, eating the little bites, the Albanese gummy bears.
Yeah.
She eating the cheddar and sour cream ruffles and all the goody goods. What's up, guys? This show is brought to you by PDS Debt. Getting in credit card debt is so easy. Getting out, well, the system's set up so you don't. If you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, you need to check out PDS Debt. PDS provides a service to match you with debt solutions tailored to your financial situation. If you're making payments every month, your debt and your balances aren't going down. PDS has solutions for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Bad and fair credit accepted. PDS Debt strives to understand your specific scenario and can help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. Everyone has been in debt before, even ballers, but you can become free of the burden with PDS Debt. Stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/cold. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/cold. pdsdebt.com/cold. Jimmy, we gonna get in some controversial shit, dog.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get in some controversial shit.
Let's get it.
I want to just start it right here, bro. I want to just get right into it, bro.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite Asian food?
My least favorite Asian food. My least favorite Asian food. Let me think, man. You know I'm a fat boy. I love food, bro. So to narrow down my least Asian favorite food, I mean,
Think good, dude. For real, man. Really think about it, dog. Like, what is your least favorite Asian food for real?
top of my head, bro, I'm gonna say Kung Pao chicken.
No, dog. I mean, Chinese food, just like what
Yeah,
kind?
Chinese food.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Chinese food, your least favorite Asian food?
Well,
for real?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like Filipino food. But would
Damn,
that be
for real?
Yeah, man. There's only certain dishes I like, you know what I mean? But
Bro,
overall,
have you ever had can you eat pork or no?
Yeah.
You never had pork adobo?
Yeah, I had pork adobo. I've had a lot, bro. Like I grew up with a couple close friends of mine that are Filipino that have some
Dog,
certain
I
stuff.
love Filipino
But it's weird
food,
though, bro. Like, and maybe I have to take that back because it's like every time I eat at a Filipino restaurant, it sucks, bro. But home cook, like my friend's house when they cook and stuff, it'd be good. You know what I'm saying? They have stuff.
You never been to Max's?
Mm-mm.
You never been to Barrio Fiesta?
Nah, bro. I've only been to like maybe 2 Filipino restaurants in Houston.
You been to Jollibee? Please tell me there's Jollibee in Houston.
Yeah, definitely. Jollibee. You know what I mean? Jollibee.
Okay, so hold on. Filipino food or Chinese food? Which one's your least favorite?
If I had to pick, Filipino food.
Damn.
I think I just never had it, like, you know.
Yeah, I think. Look, dog.
You know
I don't know if my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law is gonna come over and cook, but you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, that's up there in one of my favorites. My least favorite Asian cuisine would have to be Thai food, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't like, dog. I don't like coconut.
Uh-huh.
Everything in Thai food got coconut, bro.
Yeah. And
you
basil.
know, do you like pad Thai?
I like pad Thai, but I like pad siu, boy.
I don't mind pad siu.
Yeah.
I like rad na and larb and some of those. But dog, Thai is just not my. The way that Thai people make the pineapple fry, I can't fuck with Thai food, bro.
I can't do the pineapple fried chicken. I like the basil, the Thai fried rice, the basil in it and the jalapenos like that.
I don't like. I can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, dog. What is your most favorite Asian cuisine and Asian dish?
You know, I gotta say Vietnamese food, bro.
I can't say something on camera. Can't say something on camera, but some, you know what? I'm saying too much, but it was funny because I asked this girl. I was like, "Oh, what's your favorite?" She's like, "Vietnamese food." Period. You know, it's just what it is. But remember, when I was hanging out with Tila a lot.
Yeah.
She was the first one to take me to Westminster, even though I've been through there. I just really didn't really go through to have the real Vietnamese food.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have pho there. You feel me? It was like dishes, like rice dishes, everything. You know, I love banh mi.
Yeah.
Right? I love pho and everything, but this was like a whole different shit. Then we was in New York. We had just finished shooting LAL, Life After Love. I don't know if you guys know that Tila had a show, A Shot at Love, and then A Shot at Love 2, and then there was a third show on MTV called Life After Love that I was a star of, and it got fucking canceled and it got fucking completely stopped because the whole fucking crew was cooked. But she took me to a Vietnamese spot in Chinatown in New York, bruh. that was the first time I heard her really just get down. Like her Vietnamese is as good as yours, better. Her shit is
definitely
legit. I was like, whoa. She's like, la 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 la. Yeah, bro. What's your favorite dish, Vietnamese dish?
So if a lot of people that don't know Vietnamese, there's a lot of like family style dishes and stuff like that. But if I speak on like a commercial style like Vietnamese dish that a lot of people would know, I would say broken rice. The rice plates that we do, they call it broken rices because the rice is a lot shorter, so it looks like they're broken. But it's like you said, the rice plate, it'll come with like a pork chop, come with like some pork grinded with an egg, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
I had that, bro. I had the pork chop with the egg. I had that.
Yeah, so those that I would say that, you know what I mean? So people would
How do you say it in Vietnamese?
Cơm tấm.
Cơm tấm?
Yep.
Okay.
And you could pick like either beef or pork chop, everything, you know what I mean? But cơm tấm is basically the broken rice, man, and that shit's crack.
Hey, so this girl I was talking to,
Mm-hmm.
she said the food in Vietnam is better than food in Westminster, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, she said the bowl of pho
Mm-hmm.
was bigger than your belly, bro. You know how big that motherfucking bowl gotta be? And she said even in today's economy, that motherfucker was like $5, she said, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
It used to be like $2, $3, she said.
No, like literally
big ass bowl of pho. They homemade for real, made the noodles there.
And that's what I'm saying too, bro. Like the pho over there, I just got, I was in Vietnam in March. Like the pho over there, like the broth, it's like white, bro. The flavor, everything, man. It's like just so fresh. Bro, like pho over here can't stand a chance to over there compared, bro. And that large one, bro, I think it was cheaper than $5. You know what I'm saying? It might be like $3.
Yeah. Or maybe she said it was even like $2 back then. She was like back in the day, like 15 years ago or something, 20 years ago. What's up, guys? This episode is brought to you by Hims. Guys, sometimes intimate moments happen spontaneously, and we always want to be ready so we can perform in the bedroom. Hims has treatments that give you a boost of confidence where it matters the most. Your sex life is important, but your schedule is busy. You don't have the time to go to a doctor's office for a prescription in your pants. Hims is changing men's health care by providing access to affordable sexual health. Treatments all from the comfort of your couch. Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted treatments such as chewable, hard mints, proven treatments like Viagra and Cialis, or their generics for up to 95% cheaper. The process is simple and 100% online, no uncomfortable doctor's visits. Just a series of questions on their site, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free. No insurance is needed. Pay one low price for your treatments, online visits, ongoing shipments, and provider messaging. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/cold. That's HIMS.com/cold for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/cold. The products mentioned are chewable, compounded products which are not approved or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on subscription plan. By the way, guys, I am on Hims. I have no problem telling you the shit works. You know what's a trip is the fact that, break this down a little bit more if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my girl, Kim Lee. It's so funny. I've known Kim for so long, bro. And like, nah, I didn't even go there. But yeah, that's my girl. But she was breaking down how she had to tell Jonas, actually. She had to break it down to Jonas that France had invaded Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of like pretty much, that's why a lot of Vietnamese people have French blood in them. And that's how they became such good bakers. And that's why, when you go to all these places, Mr. Baguette, Lee sandwiches and everything, they bake in the bread fresh for the banh mi there. And the bread is like, bro, I remember when I was in Vietnam, I was like, God damn, I was eating bread like a motherfucker. Well, explain to me, or explain the history as much as you can.
So, basically, like you said, the French invaded, Vietnam. A lot of Vietnamese people worked, like even Ho Chi Minh worked for the French on their ships. A lot of our gourmet and a lot of our food are French inspired. in a lot of ways. Like you say, our Vietnamese banh mi, the sandwiches, we use the baguette bread. Even the coffee that we drink is the Café du Monde coffee from France. Just a lot of the lifestyle, everything. Like before 1990, 95, like Vietnam didn't have cheese. The only thing they had was fromage, which is the white cheese, the triangles, you know what I mean, that the French eat, you know what I mean? We didn't have like American cheese or cheddar and things like that over there, you know what I mean?
Bruh.
A lot of the French, we're Vietnamese is like very, very French inspired.
Guys,
pretty much everything.
If you have never had Vietnamese coffee, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It ain't no Celsius, Red Bull, no 4 shots of espresso. That shit is the closest thing to crack cocaine. And they put the condensed milk in there, so that shit tastes incredible, but you will be up until the break of dawn 48 hours later.
Bro, it's funny, like I got a homegirl, she like works out a lot, you know what I mean? She trains, and like I introduced her to Vietnamese coffee, bro, and she stopped taking pre-workout, bro. She literally drinks Vietnamese coffee like black, and that's the only pre-workout she needs, bro. She gets in there and gets jiggy with it.
Bro. So my favorite Asian cuisine, I most people would think probably Korean food, but it's not. My favorite Asian cuisine would be Japanese food, hands down. I love Japanese food more than anything in the world. My favorite dish, it's tough, man. I just love the donburi dishes, you know what I'm saying, over rice.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it ain't like really easy to go get a fucking, a Wagyu bowl with the egg and everything, the raw egg. But sukiyaki, since I was a little kid, sukiyaki with the cracked egg, real Japanese sukiyaki. I ain't talking about Yoshinoya, man. I'm talking about that real sukiyaki. That, and it's probably tied with unagi don, right? You get a unagi don, like, the eel bowl. Oh, man, bro. Those two dishes right there, my favorite fucking dishes. I love Korean food, but something about Japanese food when it comes to that, and katsu sandos and karaage and sushi and fucking just so many different things. Just the way Japanese people make food.
Yeah,
man, that's just my favorite thing.
They got a spot in Houston called Genji's, bro, and they got this katsu curry. Man, I'm
curry,
not gonna
bro.
lie.
Oh my Lord, dog.
And what's that? The little red whatever they chop up? It's like, I forgot what that's called. It's
Daikon?
like relish or whatever. Daikon, bro.
Yeah.
That's perfect with it, man. The way
Shit's
they make
incredible. Winnable giveaway. Cold as Ice Cash Army. Winnable and our squad at Captain Picks are having a giveaway. To enter for a chance to win $150 of cold hard cash, then here are your instructions. 1, sign up for a free plan at winnable.com/captainpicks. That's WNIBLE.com/captainpicks. 2, take a screenshot and DM at the Captain Picks with the word cold. A winner will be chosen Sunday for cold hard cash to be received via Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App. Join the winning team at winnable.com/captainpicks. We drop free plays there every day, and you can also sign up for all access plays. Captain Picks cooks in NFL, NCAA, MLB, UFC, and more. Enter to win. Mm-hmm. So, Jimmy, man, okay, so now, where is the least favorite country in Asia you've ever visited?
So so far in Asia, I visit throughout Vietnam. I visited Thailand. I haven't visited like Korea, China, nothing like that yet. You know what I mean? I've flown through Taipei, but I never really actually been there. So I can't say there's a least favorite yet. I ain't been able to really experience, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. You only been to Vietnam and where?
Thailand.
Jimmy, are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
you've only been
bro.
to Thailand and Vietnam, and you've never been to Tokyo, motherfucker?
Nah, not yet, bro. Like, I haven't been, man.
Jimmy, you gonna go bankrupt, you go to Tokyo. You think I'm playing?
Why you think I ain't go yet?
Bro, you think I'm joking, dog? From vintage sneakers to Hermes to Louis, but you name it. You can't fuck with Tokyo.
I know, trust me. I be seeing
the
stuff,
Mecca.
man.
You never been to Seoul, or you never been, bro, you never been to the Philippines?
No, bro, you know me. I was just focused on that street, that trapping shit, man. I ain't never really expanded my
Oh my
horizon like that,
God,
bro.
bro. Okay, so where is the least? Okay, if people are gonna go visit Vietnam, where would you suggest that they not go to?
And I'm only saying this not because I don't like it or anything. It's just because there's so much more nicer stuff now. But there's like a beach that's called Da Nang. No, not Da Nang. I'm sorry, Da Lac. And that place, like I visited it there when I was younger. I ain't been back there because there's so much bigger places like Da Nang and Phu Quoc and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I would say like don't go to Da Lac. You can go around every other place and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, for me, my least favorite Asian country that I've ever visited. Now, mind you, I've been to Japan, Korea, China, all through China, been to Vietnam, been to Singapore, been to Taiwan, been to Hong Kong. I've been to Indonesia, I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Thailand, I've been to Brunei. I might be forgetting some other places, but I'm gonna tell you absolutely 100 million%, Jakarta has got to be up there with one of the places I hope I never ever go again in my life. Beijing, China. Look, I'm cool on China. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Taiwan and Hong Kong, I'll fuck with. And I know those are separated from the Republic of China, but there were some bad moments in Beijing that I'm like, yeah, bro, I never want to fucking come here ever in the motherfucker again. Fuck this place. But Jakarta, Indonesia, bro, ain't nothing for you there. You going to Bali, cool, but you going to, man, dog, I'm telling you, it's no, absolutely not. I've had a ball in Thailand. I don't think I ever had a bad time in Thailand. Jakarta is definitely the least favorite place that I could think of. I was gonna ask Jimmy what's his favorite place to go to, but the motherfucker only been to 2 fucking countries. You know what I'm saying? So actually, you know what? Fuck that, Jimmy. Where would you suggest somebody to go visit in Vietnam? Like, where is the must-see places?
Everywhere, bro. It just depends on what vibe you're going for. If you want to go like the tropical beach type stuff, or you trying to go into the mountains and really see, it's just everything, bro.
Where's the area in the city where we was in the scooters and shit? I was in the scooters and everything. Was that Ho Chi Minh? Is that
Ho Chi Minh?
Yeah,
Ho Chi Minh is the capital. And you gotta go there. That's the heart of it. You know what I mean? And from there you go around. You know what I mean? You can go to, like I said, Da Nang, and then they got Hoi An. That's right next door to Da Nang. So you would fly into Da Nang, and they got Vannah Hills, which is like they built a freaking, like in the mountains, they built like an amusement park, and then you got to take a cable ride up into the freaking clouds, man. Like you can't get down from here unless you go through this cable ride, and it's like it's high as hell, but it's beautiful, man. It's just it's nice to see that, you know what I mean? And then you want to see. So I haven't been there yet, but my plans are to go Phu Quoc. That's like they calling it the South Beach of Vietnam. Beautiful. It looks like South Beach, basically, man. And it's just a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And Thailand, like Phi Phi, I love Phuket. Oh, man, it's beautiful. Bangkok.
Bro, have you been to Sri Panwa yet?
Where?
Sri Panwa, SRI.
No.
It's in Phuket. Oh my Lord, bro. It's one of the most beautiful places I've been in my life. Favorite place I've ever been to. And now the crazy part is, I'm gonna ask you this, Jimmy. If you had to live somewhere for 2-3 years, could you live in Vietnam, you think?
Yeah, I could.
Because you can kind of travel around and get yourself around and be cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite place, period, is if I had to leave America and I had to go live somewhere, I could live in Tokyo. There's no two ways about it, period, okay? And there's so much more outside of Tokyo, but like, you start in Shibuya, right? You go in Shinjuku, right? You go through Harajuku. But then, like, you can go out to Yokohama, you can go out to Osaka, which isn't that far. You can go to Kyoto, you can go all around. But just in that area, it's just heaven. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. You could just literally be nightlife or roppongi, food. Like, bro, I just love Tokyo. I've been to Tokyo 40 times now. My 40th trip was just 2 years ago. I haven't been since the divorce, but I'm going out there real soon. And, there are island areas, right? Like, of course, Phuket is beautiful. I think the Philippines is one of my favorite places, period. Singapore's cool, but it's clean, but it's just not really for me. By the way, shout out to TK, not Trong, by the way, you know what I'm saying? TK in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Definitely got to get out to Thailand and visit. One of my subscribers is an amazing chef out there. And but yeah, Tokyo is definitely an area I could live in. I got another controversial take real quick, man. And this is something that never even really came across my desk until like 13 years ago, right? And I know geographically this is what they're called now and everything, but it's just kind of weird. Like, first of all, people stopped saying Oriental in like, I think the mid 90s. Oriental was considered like a derogatory term. Like, oh, that person's Oriental. Do you remember, are you old enough to remember when people were called Oriental?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, no, they're Asian. I'm like, look, it's like, everyone calm the fuck down. Okay, I wish everyone would just relax.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, let me ask you, man. Indian people from India, right? Nick Bindi, right? India.
Mm-hmm.
Do you consider them Asians, bro?
So back then, that's where we say that, it was like they're Asians because they're from Asia, but
no, they're
Oriental.
from Asia because it kind of became Asia. It's not. I'm saying like now. I'm saying when you grew up and you saw an Indian person, did you ever consider that person Asian?
We would say they're from Asia, but they're not Oriental. That's what we would say. We're Oriental. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. I ain't never heard that shit. I went to London like 13 years ago and people were calling motherfucking Indians Asian. Have you been to India before?
No, I never been to India.
Bro, India is a trip, dog. That Slumdog Millionaire shit is real, dog.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy part is? And I'm sure Vietnam has it too. What's the worst ghetto in Houston, Texas? I mean, like absolutely, no matter what, daytime, nighttime, you just do not want to enter. What's the worst ghetto in Houston?
Either you could talk about either Third Ward or the North Side, your Acres home. You know what I mean?
Ghetto Boys from Third Ward, right?
Ghetto Boys is from
the Fifth
the
Ward,
North Side. Yeah, Fifth Ward.
Okay. So Third Ward's bad, right?
Yeah, that's on the South Side.
Okay, so now imagine how bad the Third Ward is, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine. Do you think that is even 1/10 of how bad the poverty-stricken ghetto is in Vietnam?
Oh, no.
Not even close, right?
Not even close.
When you go to parts of India, when you go to parts of China, when you go to parts of the Philippines, you are talking about the level of people who have jobs and are squatters, who are living on the street, figuring out a way to have electricity. I don't know how the fuck the people are literally living in houses that are made out of boxes, made out of wood, made out of fucking leaves. Yo, it's a whole different level of poverty.
Literally,
like
man.
You go in LA and you think about the worst ghetto period, you had to probably be somewhere in Watts, like Jordan Downs, Nickerson Gardens. And it's not even, it's like, I think about even Floyd Mayweather, like thinking about being from Grand Rapids and being from where he's from, where it's like when it was a murder capital, and thinking about back then, you have access to walk. I know it sounds crazy, walking 100 miles, 200 miles. You have access to get to some metropolitan area. It ain't no access to no shit over there. You just are like you talking about in the Philippines today, there are people that are working for $200 a month. And I'm talking about 40 to 60 hours a week, 4 weeks out of the month. So you're talking 160 to 240 hours in a month and getting paid $250. Do you have any idea how bad shit is there? Like, it's crazy, man.
I got a cousin in Vietnam, bro. He works as a security for a nice mall. Gets paid $500 a month, and to everybody out there, you're doing good. Like, you're living. He's taking care of 4 of his sisters, like grown sisters, with that $500 a month. Like, people making $100 a month, US dollars, man, in Vietnam. Like, that's real survival. You know what I mean? It's a real survival, man, out there, man.
Switching subjects, I just wanted to say something real quick, and I always want to try to spit some real game. You know what I'm saying? And I try to break down things. No matter how wonderful or incredible a person you are, if you're in the wrong environment, you'll be treated as if you're invisible or disposable. So always remember the circle, the company you keep, who you're around, it's important. Because I thought about that the other day, and I seen a dude who was like, he's like got incredible talent, just around the wrong people, no one appreciating him, no one telling him what he needs to be out doing what the fuck he do. And if you ever saw the movie Good Will Hunting, there was a scene towards the end where Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were laying brick. And he's like, yo, man, we're going to have our kids here. We're going to grow up. We're going to be watching the games. And Ben Affleck says, hey, man, I love you. So I'm saying this because, you're my brother. If you're here in 20 years, I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you because you got too much talent and you're too smart to be here. Like, I have no choice. I'm here, you know? And I just want people to understand that. It was just something I wanted to bring up totally random in the show, that sometimes you truly are in the wrong environment and you might be comfortable being in the wrong environment and you're uncomfortable being in the right environment. And it's just so crucial that you have people that are going to, at the same time, praise you and give you your flowers, but at the same time tell you, hey, Ben, hey, Jimmy, you fucking tripping. Hey, bro, you wrong. Am I right on that, Jimmy? Or is that something that...
No, you're right, bro. You're right. And, also, I want to add to that is that you could be in the wrong position in the wrong place, and there's going to be people around that's going to be telling you that you're in the right place because they want to keep you there because they see what you're capable of and they know what you could do. And so you got to remember, man, like you got to go with what you feel, go with your gut, pay attention to what's around you. You know what I'm saying? Just know that, you know what I mean? Only you know how to take care of yourself better than anybody else.
Ice-T said some shit, like an interview not that long ago. He said he still has nightmares about becoming broke. Ice-T makes $400,000 an episode on SVU. There must be like 23 episodes. You already know what the number is.
Mm-hmm.
Ice-T got to be worth about 70, 80 mil, whatever. But it's like, you remember what it was like having roaches in your house, whatever the fuck it may be. People only see the success. They don't see what that thing was. And remember, for me and you, there was no cameras. There was no iPhones. There was none of that type of shit, right? And you barely made the cusp of where, I grew up in the greatest era. I feel like me and Homicide had this talk that long ago. You really think about people just seeing the success and not seeing the struggle. Now, mind you, if you're like Justin Bieber and you see the Canada beginnings and this, that's cool. I'm not saying, and he's a mega star, I get it. But I'm talking about some of the other people that are out there grinding, playing sports or whatever. And then like, oh, Steph Curry, he never miss. I was watching the drill with Steph Curry the other day. He literally is shooting 4-foot buckets, 8-foot buckets, 10-foot buckets. He's just like, I won't ever stop the fundamentals. I don't just go in the gym and start blasting threes. Mm-hmm. That's not how I start my workout. So just always remember, man, the environment, where you are, where you started. Always remember, I always feel like there's a fire underneath me somewhere and be like, yo, man, why don't you chill out? And I should probably be a little easier on myself, but it was just something I wanted to bring up.
No, definitely, man. And just y'all know, man, it don't ever get easier. You just get better at it.
That's it.
That's what I tell my kids all the time, man. Practice being perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Newsflash. For the first time, a full actual brick of gold is $1 million today. And that is globally. It doesn't matter what city, what country in the world you are. Gold is $2,500 an ounce. When I started in the business, gold was $488 an ounce. Now, mind you, I want you to understand something from a jeweler's perspective. Gold being this high is not good for business. Okay? Let's say I bought 100 Cuban chains, and let's say I paid $1,700 an ounce, right? Now, let's say, roughly, I want to sell a 14 karat Cuban at $45, $50 a gram. Okay? Now, at $2,500 an ounce, I got to probably sell the 14 karat Cuban now for $75, $80 a gram. Now, mind you, it's a big difference in price. Mm-hmm. Just give you an idea. Now, what people don't realize is gold being very high is actually bad for jewelry business. And again, let me explain why. Only an idiot who sells jewelry, has a store, is going to sell his Cubans that he paid $1,700 an ounce for at a little tiny profit. Be like, you know what? Well, I sold it at, basically at $1,780 an ounce. We're just trying to make a quick buck. No, bro, because guess what? Now you got to replace all those Cubans at $2,500 an ounce. So you've made you've lost money. You think you made a profit, but you actually lost because you have to replace it. So right now, when you think about Mexicans, Korean people, Vietnamese people, they buy their little babies gold when they turn 1, when they're born, the little tiny little necklaces, things like that. These things used to cost $80 to $200, $300 back in, 2005, 2006. The little fucking small little skinny chain is a rack right now. That shit ain't realistic. It's definitely not anywhere near, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why there's so much fake gold advertised. But again, think about them gold bars that people bought, the IF & Co, actual real Swiss pamp bars. Them shits is up. People who bought gold at Costco, you know, a year ago, whenever Costco started selling gold coins and stuff, you're up.
Yeah.
But you want to touch base on that, Jimmy, at all? What you think about this $2,500 an ounce?
It's crazy, you know what I mean? But Ben's absolutely right, you know what I mean? And for a lot of y'all that don't get, like, you know, what he's talking about by the ounce, right? Like he said earlier, at $1,700 an ounce, basically it was at $45-50 a gram, you know what I mean? So for it to be at $2,500 right now, if you think about it, at $2,500, 14 karat gold, just spot price, just 14 karat gold is probably about $46 a gram. That's just gold, no labor, no nothing. So just imagine that, you know what I mean? It's bad for business, you know what I mean? Because when you think about it now, it's like a person wants to get a piece made, you know, and your budget's a certain number. You know, you have to fraction in just the gold alone. So 100 gram, 14 karat gold piece alone might cost you $6,000 at least, you know what I mean? Just for the piece. That's not including diamonds. That's not including labor setting or none of that, you know? So
no drilling holes.
Yep. Y'all got to understand. It's like, it's up, man. It's up.
Listen, man, let me explain something to you real quick. A few months ago, an 18 karat Franco chain is the price of a 10K gold Franco chain today. A 10 karat Franco chain, you're going to be paying what you would pay for an 18 karat gold chain months ago.
You know, it's funny, bro. Like in 2018, I had accidentally ordered, so I ordered a Cuban 8mm, 18 karat, and they had messed up and made an 8mm Franco, bro. And I was mad because at the time I was like, man, I just buy it. I still got that thing today, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a 300 gram Franco, bro, 18 karat gold. You know what I mean? 8mm. I'm
Dog,
like, yo,
you know how fucking crazy 300 gram Franco is, bro?
Yep.
What's that bitch? 36 inches? How big?
It's no, I had it. I think I got it at 28 inches.
That motherfucker. It ain't 8 mil. Oh no, I'm sorry. So just so you guys know, a Franco is kind of considered a four-sided Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
So an 8mm Franco is gonna be 16mm Cuban. It's gonna be thick. It's gonna be big.
It's like the size of my pinky.
Yeah, it's thick.
Mm-hmm.
Snake chain.
Yeah.
Snake chain. But yeah, I just was thinking about that. Just dropped some game. Guys, Jimmy ain't got much sleep, so we're gonna wrap this up pretty quick. But I wanted to go over a few things just because Jimmy's here. Jimmy, did you see the footage of Devin Haney getting a fight at the OC Fair?
I saw a clip of it. And you know what's funny, bro? I think it was that happened like 5-6 days ago, right? So somebody commented on one of my posts, like, get your boy Devin, and tag Devin. And I'm thinking that they're like tagging them, telling me to get me. So I'm confused. And then later that night, I see the video and I'm just like, oh shit, man.
Bro, you know you fuck around.
That was at OC Fair?
Yeah, it was an OC Fair, one. Number two, by the way, the OC Fair is over. I wish it was. The OC Fair is a great time. Always,
for real.
guys.
Always.
Just so you know, it's amazing. The turkey legs, everything is fun. Great family fun for the kids. That night, Devin and his boys allegedly got into a scuffle. But, Devin, be careful out there, bro. There's some real motherfuckers out here in LA that don't give a fuck about nothing. Either they're going to sue you or they're going to kill you, man. It's some real crazy shit going on out here. And just... Bro, when you got that much money, bro, can you imagine, dog, you a boxer, you gonna punch somebody, bro, your hands are lethal weapons. You know, they are actually registered weapons with the state. And like, it's just, man, come on, bro. Like, you got, again, being in the right environment, be around the right people, man. Your security could smack that motherfucker up and have no issues, man. And just, that's the type of shit that just don't make absolutely no sense to me, right?
You know, bro, I was just thinking, right? You know, every time we have a show, we got to talk about women, you know what I mean, here and there, you know what I mean? Because, we don't know if it's a new woman we got, a new girl. Anyways, but I always want to ask you this, bro. Like, have you ever had a girl accuse, not even say accuse, but like just bring something up to you or accuse you or ask you something that's just so out of the ordinary or obnoxious or even unbelievably retarded, where you just don't even feel like you can't even reply, like you can't even answer it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Nicolette has said some shit to me before that was just like, man, bro, not tonight, man. And of course, at that point, When you're not going to have time. I have time right now. Let's go. You know what's funny? The Dalai Lama says sometimes silence is the best answer. I have not been the biggest advocate for that, right? But sometimes I just don't address it because it's just so fucking stupid, right? And I want you guys to understand, no reply is a reply.
It's the best reply sometimes.
But they also think that sometimes, these people are like, yo, you get no reply. When you're in court sometimes, they want to get an answer, be like, oh, I don't know, whatever. And a lawyer, a good lawyer will tell you, just say, I don't know. If you're ever being asked by the cops, the cops are asking you questions, I don't know. That's the best answer you could ever give. Yeah. I don't know. What's your name? I don't know. What color is it? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know. But when a girl says something absolutely ridiculous, not replying doesn't warrant that you're lying. It just makes them think more about, maybe this was a stupid question. And maybe they don't realize that.
They don't realize it.
I will say this. I'll explain myself to those I care about. And on the internet through clients, sometimes I like to fuck with people and I'll reply back. And it's like a clap back. Be like, oh, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. No, bitch, I've been doing this since 2003. I've been doing this. And some people say, oh, you're always talking about this. No, sometimes I don't think people understand. I'm mentally reminding myself out loud. But back to it, I mean, Jimmy, have you ever had a situation where a girl accused you of something and you were just like, I'm not even going to address this?
Yeah. Plenty. You know what I mean? To me, it's just like, you know what? For me to even spend my time to explain it, it would even show that you and me ain't even on the same page, or you and me ain't even at the level I thought we was at. So I'm just not even going to entertain that. You know what I'm saying? It's retarded. You just showed me, what it is. You know what I mean? And that's the best way to put it, man.
The last thing we're going to wrap this show up on is, did you see what's on my kitchen counter?
Yeah, I did.
What is it?
That's cute. What do you call? What's that saying? What do they call a floral
arrangement?
Yeah, arrangement, floral arrangement.
But is it medium, big, or is it small?
It's like I said with an S. It's big as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Jimmy.
I thought you bought it for somebody. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy, has a girl ever bought you flowers or sent them delivery? Has a girl ever delivered flowers to your house?
I have. I ain't gonna lie. I have.
You had them before?
Yeah.
Bro,
Felt like a bad bitch. Felt like a bad bitch, right?
Dog, this is the first time that I can remember in 20 years that a girl has sent flowers, and that is a massive. That's got to be 500.
Tell me you felt like a bad bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
This is like for real. All the colors and everything,
yeah, that shit
bro.
Fire, though. That's why I ain't gonna lie. I thought you ordered for somebody. I'm like,
I want you to read the card.
That shit look nice.
I want you to read the card.
I seen your name. I ain't want to invade. You know what I'm saying? That's when I knew that's what got it for you, because I was just like, yo, he bought him. And then I see your name on the card. I'm like, whoa, shit, goddamn. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. If you a high value man, you out here doing things, and a woman appreciates you, that's the ultimate just compliment. And I feel very blessed right now. And if you are watching, thank you. I've already talked to you already, but I'm just letting you know wow, that is the nicest flower arrangement I've ever received, ever. That is going to be it. Jimmy has got 5 hours of sleep in about 2-3 days, and we're going to go. But we're going to end on an amazing quote from Abraham Lincoln. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not going to get into it. There might be sometimes we can't avoid it, and if anything on my show, we're going to try to avoid it as much as possible, because I don't give a fuck if you right or if you left. If you far right or if you far left, I suggest you get your head checked and try to find some middle ground if you can. The world is fucked up, but this quote from Abraham Lincoln is just so fucking amazing. And it kind of correlates to what we're talking about today, okay? It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. Let me say this again for the slow people. It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. Guys, I love you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, every Friday, same bad time, same bad channel. Ben Baller, Jimmy the Gent. Yo, cold as ice. That's it. We out.
Yes, sir.
This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.